Hello, this is Nicole Jason, and I am a green level presenter with Younique, and I am creating this video for my team because it is growing so fast that I can't keep up with getting with everybody individually. So this video is for new presenters who have just signed up and who are ready to get started and just want to know what to do next. So I'm going to go through how to set up your first party, and then also set up a Facebook event to go along with that party, and how you market that. So let's get started. We need to go to our Younique website. You can go to www.youniqueproducts.com and it should pull it up, or you have your own custom URL that you selected. Mine's just Nicole Jason. And you should see your picture up here if you're logged in. If not, you need to log in. And then by your name over here, you should see something that says My Office. Now, if you just signed up and you go in and you see something that says My Tools, it's just there's a lag for some reason between the time that you purchase your kit and the time that it switches over to like presenter mode where you have an office. So my suggestion is just to kind of log out and then log back in and see if it works. If not, just wait a couple hours, and then at that point, if you're still having issues, you can contact me, or you can actually submit a support ticket, and they'll help get that taken care of. But you should see My Office. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go through these weekly courses, actually just the week one. So you go through this, you click on week one, and it's going to kind of introduce our company, our CEO and VP, and it's also going to go through how to host your first Younique party. And so I'm going to go over that, but if you need to ever refer back to something and you don't want to go through this video, you can always come back here. And then it's also going to go over your hostess rewards, so that's a good thing to know. How many points your hostess needs to get before they start getting free product and half price items. And then it goes over royalties, which is something that's kind of confusing at first, but we have some training videos on that already. The more you go, the easier it gets. It looks really confusing. It's really not, though. And then it goes over our Pay Quicker accounts. When you first get your first sell, they will send you an email, your first commission. Pay Quicker will send you an email to prompt you to set up an account with them. And then once you hit $50 in commissions, they automatically send you this debit card, which is awesome. Or you can transfer the money into your bank. It's a great system, and you get paid daily on every commission that you make every day. So you can get like 20 different commissions if you make 20 different sales in that day. So my ringtone for my emails is set to like a cha-ching sound, so I know when those come in. And then your sponsor is going to be listed here, whether that's me or Sophia or I know Kathleen. I know there's a few other girls that have some people underneath them. But you can always know to go to your upline. Marta is my direct upline. And then Tanya is her direct upline. And then Katie Thompson is our elite presenter. And so you guys need to add all three of those girls on Facebook because they're very knowledgeable and they can answer any questions that I can't answer. Okay, and this is talking about the Facebook only presenters page. For some reason you can't click on that and get in there, but your sponsor should add you to it. And then here's talks about business cards. I cannot tell you how important these are. I can't tell you how many times in the last 3 weeks I have had to pull out a pen and rip off a piece of paper off something and write down the address just because somebody overheard a conversation or we started talking about something. Now, if you are wanting to create your own custom URL, which is a little more advanced, and you can have your own website that will point to your name or whatever, then you may want to set that up before you order your business cards. But for the most part, it's just easy. You can just use the URL that you set up when you first started, the www.uniqueproducts.com/whatever. And Vistaprint does these for us, and they're cheap. It's like $250 for like $10. So it's real. It's just something that is I think is very important. Okay, so we go through that. You can read all that, and then we're gonna go set up our first party. And so to do that, we're gonna go to my office, and we're gonna go to parties I'm hosting. And I'm going to delete this one because I've already tried to do this video 3 times now, and so I'm going to set it up again. Okay, so we're going to set up our own party. And the reason that we want to set up our own party and always have our own party running at all times is because the company actually lets us basically double dip. So you see up here where I have 8 half-price items and 161 34 in unique cash, so that I can get free products. That comes from me hosting parties, and so I have not paid for any other than my kit. Initially, my $99 investment, I have not paid for anything else that I've bought, and I have pretty much every product now that we have, except for I think I don't have all the lip glosses yet, so I'm working on that. Or you can use it to buy stock, or you can use it for whatever. But that's why we always want to have one of our own parties running at all times, so that we get rewards. So you're just going to hit schedule a new party. And so if you, I'm just going to kind of go over to if you're setting up a party for a friend as well. So if you're setting up a party for a friend, they've contacted you and said, oh, I love this mascara, I want to get it for free, or I got the mascara, I want to host a party, my friends, are interested in it. You're just going to type their name in here. I'll just type Sophia's. And you click on their name, and it pulls their information in. And you'll see their picture. So if it was any of your friends, that's very, very simple. But if you are hosting your own party, you leave that blank and you click this, and it's going to pull you in. So I see my picture. And then you're going to name your party. You can name it whatever you want. I don't like this word virtual. I just think it sounds stupid. So I like the word online better. I just think it's easily understood. So I always do that. That's how I name my parties. But you can do whatever you want. You can kind of play with it and see what, but what you're naming this party is not going to be what's on Facebook. So don't worry about what's on Facebook at this point. So we always run our parties for 10 days because the longer you have a party, the more opportunity you have to market and the more you sell. So that's pretty self-explanatory. And then we go in here. Now, this is instructional media. I am not a big fan of the YouTube videos. I don't like the way that they teach you to put the mascara on, because when I tried to put the mascara on with my regular mascara first, it was a hot mess. And so Marta had sent me a link to another YouTube video, but you can't put that on here. So I always just choose this picture because it's a kit, and I would prefer them to buy a kit versus just the mascara. But you can, go through those videos and see, what you want to do, what you like. And then this is the party message. This will be on the landing page of their party. I usually don't mess with it unless there's something that's special. Maybe it's a fundraiser, or somebody wants to write something, they can. But they just put this in here, and I just use it. So I hit save my party, and that is as simple as it is to create a party. It's super easy. So now you have your own party. And so you can share the party on Facebook. I don't like to do this on my own parties because I like to put pictures in. But like for your people that are hosting parties, you might want to encourage them to do that, or at least share the Facebook event as well. on their page. So this URL up here is going to be your party URL, and that's going to be very important. We'll go over that in a second. So now we're going to go in and we're going to create the Facebook event. It's a pretty easy. The reason that I like Facebook events, you'll see down here, a few people have groups. I don't like the groups, and the only reason being is that to add people to a group party, you have to go in and type their name. You can't just go through and select. So that's just my personal thing. If you are interested in doing group parties, there's trainings on those. So, but I'm just going to show you how to set up an event. So, we're going to come in here. Now, I have a Microsoft Word file, and I encourage you guys to do the same, to create a Word file. Mine's called Unique CP because I use it to copy and paste from. And so I'm going to send you guys this wording, or you can pull it off of any of my events. Feel free to take it and copy it. But it is just what I put in the about section of the events. And so that way I don't have to keep typing out, over and over and over again. And then you may want to add like some email responses or message responses, things like that, or, whatever, just so I'm just lazy. I don't like to type, so I would rather just copy and paste, and this is just an easy way to do it. And you can even save it on a drive so you can access it from your phone, like Google Drive or something like that. So we're going to go in and we're going to copy and paste all of this because we're about to put it into our event. So you right click and hit copy. And now we're going to go back to Facebook and we're going to create an event. Now, I know a few people have asked why why they're all mascara parties and why we push the mascara. And I didn't understand that at first either, but now after doing a few parties and seeing, I realized that people don't associate Unique with this amazing 3D mascara yet. So if you put Unique Party, they may not know what that is, but they may have heard of this mascara that you're talking about. So you can put Unique in there, but I suggest having something, with the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara in there. And so, you just keep it simple. Sometimes, everybody's different. You can kind of do it how you want and kind of play around with it. I like to use the word online, and I make sure that that's in all caps so that, they understand that they don't have to go anywhere and they can stay in their PJs. I'm in my PJs right now, and it's 11:20. That's the beauty of this business. Okay. Fiber Lash Mascara Party. Okay. So, okay. Now we're going to go into the detail section, and that wording that we copied is going to go in here. So we're going to right click again and we're going to hit paste. And you can use your up arrow. Facebook is, you can kind of scroll up, or you can use your up arrow to go, but if you use your up arrow, it kind of extends it out so you can see more. And so we need to correct the name to make sure it's the right name. Oh. And then here is where our party link is going to go. So you're going to go back to your party landing page, whether it's your party or your hostess's party, and you're going to click in here and you're going to right click and you're going to copy again. I know there's a lot of copying, pasting, but it just saves you a lot of time. And so we're going to delete this, and then we're going to paste that URL in. That's your party URL. So every time that you share something on Facebook or on an event page, Facebook event page, you want to post the URL of the party that specific event is for, or your own. And the reason we do that is because it just makes it easier for the customer to just go straight to the website. I know sometimes people still message me and they're like, how do I order? And I have to give it to them. But for the most part, people will just click on it and go buy, and you won't have to mess with telling people over and over again how to do that. And then we're going to add a place, and obviously you don't have to go anywhere, so we're going to put online. And I like to put something cutesy sometimes, like maybe, in your PJs. You don't have to do that. You can kind of play around with all of that how you like. You're going to leave the time blank because we want the event to run all day long. And then we're going to put public so that anybody can see, what's being posted in the event. And then we're going to go ahead and create our event. So now we have a Facebook event that's connected to our party, okay? You're going to add an event photo in here. Right now we're running our May customer kudos kit that's very popular, so that's kind of, something that I've been using personally to put as a cover photo for parties, just because it shows everything, and this is actually from corporate, so I think it works well. But you can put whatever you want. A lot of people I was putting pictures of my lashes, like one with, one without. Just you can be creative with that, whatever you like to put up there. If you do not hit save changes, the picture will not stay. So you need to make sure to come up here and hit save changes. And then you can go in and change the event photo. Like say we sell out of these, you can go in and change that photo if you need to. Okay, so now what we're going to do, actually first I'm going to show you how to add a hostess. So if this is not your own party, and you've already set up your own party, and you're setting up one up for a friend, and so you've already gone through this process over here, and their pictures right here, and their names right here, you need to add them as a host to this event. So you're going to hit edit, and you're going to scroll down, and then there's going to be a section that says host. I don't know why it doesn't let you do that in the beginning. But for some reason it just doesn't. And so you have to go back in at that point and, add whoever it is, Sophia or whatever. And once you add that person, it's going to automatically send them an invite to the event. And feel free to invite me to every event that you have, and invite some of the girls on the team, just because it looks like, the more people that RSVP, the better it looks, and more people get interested. So feel free to invite, girls from our team, and especially me or your sponsor, whoever your sponsor is. So that's how we do that, and then you hit save. And so you're going to go in now and invite all of your friends to this event. This is why I like events, because I can go through and click, and I don't have to type out people's names. So I can just go through, and it's a tedious process. I'm not going to lie, it's annoying, but it's easier than typing out everybody's name. And you need to stress the importance of inviting as many people as possible. For my one that I keep running, I have all of my female friends invited on it. But I also, I know that like Marta, for instance, has set up a party that's just for Mother's Day shopping. So for something like that, you'd invite men because they can do their Mother's Day shopping, and buy one of the kits. So it's up to you, how many you want to invite. But I'll just tell you from experience that parties that have 50 people and under invited that I've had have not sold one thing. So you just want to stress the importance of this. Also, Facebook events are very non-threatening. I mean, how many times has a Facebook event come across your phone or your computer and you just ignore it? unless it's something that kind of piques your interest. So, if obviously something comes across and it says makeup or something that I'm interested in or I like, I'm going to click on it. And so that's why I like Facebook events. They're just a little more non-threatening with the groups. Somebody adds me to a group and I start getting notifications every time somebody updates that group, and it annoys me. So I just opt out and click the thing where they can't add me again. That's just me personally. I don't know how most people are, but that's why I like events personally. So you're going to go through and you're going to click through and add as many of your friends as possible, and then you're going to hit send. And I'm not going to do that because I have another event set up, but and then you're ready to go. So now you have all of your people invited, and they're going to get a notification saying they're invited to this online, party. And so what you are going to do now is you're going to market. So we're going to post photos. I am actually working on creating a unique folder, full of photos. I know we have the photo sharing page, and your sponsor should have added you to that. You should also be a part of several different pages of our upline. And so those are great places to go for the files section, and those groups are great places to find resources for trainings and things like that. But this is just something that I'm creating maybe just for our team where we can all kind of access it. But we're going to select a picture, and here's something that is very, very important, I think. Again, we're going to make sure that we post this link every single time we post, because again, we just want to make it easy for the customer. You can write, whatever you want. And but make sure that this link is posted underneath, and it'll be different for each party. So make sure that you're copying and pasting the right link for the right party. And when you mark it on your personal Facebook page, make sure you're posting the link to your party so that you're getting credit for it. Again, so that you're getting the hostess products. And so something else that I like to do personally is tag whoever's party it is. So say if this was Sophia's party, I would put her down here and tag her in that. I don't know for sure that helps any as far as getting stuff in people's feeds, but I mean, why not? It just, at least the person that is who's hosting the event knows that you're doing stuff on it. And then, we hit post, and that's it. You do this a couple times a day. I don't always just post about mascara. I post about all the other unique products too. And I get a lot of sales off that as well. We market the mascara for the party originally, but please do market our other products as well. I post 1 to 2 times a day in each party. It's up to you kind of how many times you want to post. But one thing that you need to know is that every day you're going to have to go in and update this, because it's only for one day. And I don't know why Facebook changed it, but you used to be able to do a range of days, but it doesn't do that anymore. So you have to go in before midnight. If you want to do it on your computer, you have to do it before midnight. I don't know how it works on iPhones, but on Androids, if it's a past event, you can go in with your phone and change the date after midnight. But online, it's very difficult on your computer. So I always try to do it before I go to bed. And you just edit and you put it for the next day, so that when everybody wakes up in the morning, the party's still going. And then, obviously once you hit day 10 and the party ends, you just leave it. And so that's very, very important. Otherwise, you're posting to something that nobody's getting because it's a past event. And that is pretty much it. You need to make sure again that you are always posting the link to the parties. It just makes it easier on you, easier on the customer, and you're just ready to rock. This is how we market our business, and it's very successful. And if you have any questions, or you run into any hiccups, feel free to contact me or Marta, or whoever your personal sponsor is, and we can help you guys out with whatever it is that you are needing. There's some other things that I'd like to go over, but I'm going to do a separate training for this. This is just so that you guys can get started right away. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and I look forward to working with you.